Hey, well, here's the late night, the late night update. I want to read you what I wrote here this morning. CBS Bluebud script and moral lesson. It aired on Friday, March 9th, 2018. Any failures this week? Any failures, anybody? You? Any failures? Anybody? Well, that was how they started the script. And what did you fail at this week? That was their question. And so one of the boys said, can't we just be a normal family and you ask us about school or something? Or talk about the good things that happened this week. And this all happened, if you don't know the story of the Reagans, Commissioner Reagan, Francis Reagan, Frank Reagan, he is the patriarch of this family, and his dad's still there, and his dad's the only one that calls him Francis. I guess Francis is a fancy name for Frank. And so they're all there, and I'm getting comfy here. Hang on. Gotta put my elbow up here. Okay. So, stay there, little pumpkin. You stay there. You stay there, little pumpkin. You. So, Frank is. Well, we're in the Casa del Green tonight. This is it. This is my big casa. It's like I'm living in one of the little. You read about them on TV. It was a little miniature home. Hey, everything's right here. I can reach my fan. I can reach everything within just like, you want to have a clock? There you go. Did you put your clocks forward, by the way? I did mine on Wednesday, so I've been all set. So to me, the fact that it's 8:05, I mean, I'm already acclimated, so I'm not going to be getting up at 2 a.m. I have a relative, and no, we don't have to do that. We won't do it. And they're going to wait till 2 a.m., I think. They're going to wake up and ring the bells, and they're going to run around the house and put all the clocks. I like to be prepared. I like to be ahead of time. I don't like to wait till the last split second, and, you know. So I guess you miss the excitement if you do it ahead of time like me. Like, I don't like all that drama. I like to just know, hey, I'm ready to go. I'm ahead of time. So, okay. Or talk about the good things that happened this week. Doesn't that sound reasonable? Let's talk about the good things that happened this week. Let me see if this does anything. Hang on, I'm going to turn this little light off here. Yeah, that takes quite a bit of light. It's my fan. I'll show it to you in a second. Look, see? It's a clock. It's a clock and a fan. It runs on a USB port, so I don't have to have any power. All right, so, but then one of the fans, what's a tradition? Because there's almost nothing. This is where Jamie pipes in. Jamie was the fellow who went to Harvard. He was going to be an attorney, but then decided to join the. Pardon me. He decided to join the York Police Department. And of course, our prayers and our thoughts go out tonight to Pomona Police. One officer was critically injured, the other one was shot dead, and they finally caught the guy after 15 hours of a holdout there in Pomona, off of Palomares. And so of course we go out with all the officers, and they're always risking their lives, always. Every day is a risk. You wonder, well, how come they're so? Well, this is what happens, when you let your guard down a little bit, or if it's always a risk. Well, don't they wear their vest? Well, the vest can only do so much, and then after that, it's so. So Jamie, he says, because there's almost nothing to learn from success. You ever think about that? There's almost nothing to learn from success. If you flick the light switch on and it just goes on. If I go to the store and if everything goes smoothly, then you're just kind of grooving with the groove there. And my ring keeps spinning here. I must be getting thinner, I hope. So because there's almost nothing to learn from success, but failure, on the other hand, is the best teacher you'll ever have. Failure is the best teacher you'll ever have. So that's the question: where did you fail at? What did you fail at this week? What did you fail at this week? Wow. That's a great small group question, isn't it? And so the other relative said, oh, we'll take your word for it. I didn't want to fail. No, who wants to fail? Who wants to fall on their face? Who wants to go through the embarrassment and the ridicule and the disgust of a failure? Nobody wants to be a failure. You know, when I get up, when I go out during the daytime, I don't ever want to be late. I don't want to, go to the machine and it's just not working. I like to go to the machine, have the machine working. I like to go. I'm going to go tomorrow and to be at a party out in Los Angeles for music. And, boy. I don't know why I'm so tired. I'm just like exhausted. And I'm getting enough sleep, but I don't know, maybe it's not restful sleep. So I'm going to go to this event, and guess what? They want me there at 6:30. No. I'm not going to be there at 6:30. Heavens, no. I'm going to be there at 6. I'm going to be there early. Now, I may not pull right up to the door and, hello. I'm probably not going to do that at 6 o'clock. I'll be there right at 6:30, but I'm going to be in the neighborhood. I'm going to be ready to go. I'm not going to have any, you know. I'm not going to have any stupid excuses. I'm going to come with my nines. I'm going to come looking good. I'm going to come ready to go. But the reason I'm so successful at that is because I have been late. I've been late places and I figured things out. There've been sigilers, there's been problems. So if I'm going to go from San Bernardino out to the ocean, I gotta make sure I plan it ahead of time. So one of the kids says, well, we'll take your word for it. And Jamie says, not happening. Not happening. Guys, believe me, I get it. This is the pigtail, not the pigtail, the pixie cut. It's the DA, assistant DA. Her name, isn't that crazy? I can't remember her name. But she's the assistant DA. She's Frank's daughter. And her daughter, who lives with him as well, says, guys, believe me, I get it. I used to think it was nuts too. But you'll see, it's really useful. So then Jack, who's the one, he's the one that's up on the thing there, he says, how? Because if you're not, and here's what Jamie pipes back in, Jamie says, because if you're not failing, you aren't trying. That's the key sentence right there. Because if you're not failing, you're not trying. Now there's people here that think that I shouldn't have married for the third time. People think, what are you doing? Why are you know how old you are? You shouldn't be having a baby. You shouldn't be trying to have a family. You should just count your blessings, and you've already been there. You've done that. That's it. Hasta la vista, baby. To the chopper. I'm not going to go to the chopper. I'll be right here. And I think that I've certainly learned a lot over all these years, and I'm an excellent father. And one of my family members just now was really frustrated. The day was like, and somehow this family person, they kept everything, they held everything in, and then they were trying to go out, they're trying to find this thing that they bought at the store. They didn't know what car they used, they didn't know where it was, and they're going out to get, and then the key gets jammed on this doorknob, and it gets wrapped inside the doorknob somehow. It's one of those French doors, like this. It has a little curly Q going. So the key actually wound itself in there. It was like, and can you believe that? It's just so stupid. So, things happen, and we, and so I was just there like, well, that's okay, I didn't get excited, because I have failed myself. I've been excited, I've gotten my temper in a dander, so, if you're not failing, you're not trying. I try. I'm going to go tomorrow. I'm going to work this event, and hopefully I'll be ready. I'm going to have my new shoes, my new socks. I'm going to have a pair of black pants, brand new black shirt. Going to be all shaven, sprayed up, shampooed, teeth brushed, eyes flossed, eyes flossed, teeth flossed. Floss my eye. Help me, Jesus. I'm going to be all ready to go tomorrow. So when I get there, they're going to be like, wow. Most times when I go to a party, I work a party, it's like A+. That's one of my favorite things to do. People love me at parties because I'm like the life of the party. I'm real friendly, but I keep my mouth shut when I'm working. I just like to kind of surf. I just surf around the whole place and get things done, and just like, so I'm really, really good at that. Kind of a deal there. Then after that, then I go out to Agoura. I'm going to put it in the kitchen sink, and I'm going to do a bunch of other stuff, so it's going to be an interesting week. So let's go back. Because if you're not failing, you aren't trying. And if you aren't trying, you aren't really living. Boy, let's write home to Grandma about that one. Because if you're not failing, you're not trying. And if you aren't trying, you aren't really living. Wow. So that's why I'm so alive, because I'm always trying. Exactly right. Come on, Jack, spit it out. What did you screw up with this week? Yeah, what was it? Come on, son. Embrace the pain. What'd you learn from it? And so Jack finally had to share what he was sharing. But I just thought that was like the most interesting Blue Bloods ever. I really liked it, and I loved it about how, you need to just... It reminded me of Teddy Roosevelt's speech, Man in the Arena. So let's just do our best. Let's trust. I believe. I don't worry about failing too much because I know I'm a failure to begin with. So if you're already a failure, if you've already said, I surrender all, then there's nothing to lose. There's nothing. It can't get much worse. And, when you're living in your car and you've got a little electric fan, I know, it's upside down. It's hanging on that thing there. So, but if you're living like I am, on a shoestring and just trying to save my pennies here and be ready for the next step. And today I sent my daughter. She wanted to go to this camp up in Northern California that my aunt built, and so I was able to just boom. I was able just to get it done. I got her up to camp, and I've been putting money away all year for this, so it wasn't too bad. All right, God bless you. Love you. Want to give me a call? Give me a call. 1213. Oh, if I'm up, I'll answer the phone. 1213-713-8954. 8954green@att.net. On the Twitter, Mr. Bob8954. Of course, you're watching Bob's Daily Diva here on YouTube, and it's the Midnight Show. God bless you. Love you. I'll see you tomorrow. Sweet dreams.